Oi, okay, hello everybody, welcome back to the Goon International 2025. I am Scotteh of GFG, not participating but casting, joined by my fellow GFG member Obnot. How's it going, Mr. Obnot? Are you good?
It it's going good. It's going good. It's
Now,
been a long day at work. I'm ready to relax and watch some nice, calm, peaceful fighting.
great news. Once again, I'm not prepared with the logos. You'd think that, working from home today would let me do that, but unfortunately not. Let me just get the Dota team logo here. Let me just download moreram.com.
Are you telling me that today we are witnessing OGs go up against Dota team?
That is correct. That is the cast that we have for the group today is
Nice.
OGs versus Dota team. Dota team, I believe, will be all randoming their draft as well. Here we go. Look, this is
It's
abhorrently
quite exciting.
large. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Now, did you just make that because you couldn't find their logo?
No, this is their official logo from the Google
Official.
Drive where the logos are held, downloaded live on stream.
Do you think they got an AI to do it?
This one could be one of the teams that has an AI logo. To be fair, there's definitely a chance. Um, Definitely a chance. Welcome back, everybody in the chat as well. I see lots of people saying hello. Welcome back to the cast. Obviously, we cast yesterday. That was a solid 2-0 for Team Sit Out. Um, so that was but some interesting games all the same. Black Country Widows put up a big fight, particularly in game one, but game two was a bit too much, a bit too far. So we will see if we want to guess one. It is confirmed AI made. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. What can't AI do at
Wow.
this point, honestly? Seething claims that he watched Falcus make it, but I assume what Seething means there is that he watched Falcus type it in to ChatGPT to generate the
Either that or Falcus is an AI.
yeah. I mean this logo is this logo on the right is clearly AI. I don't see how anyone could design or draw this themselves.
The
It's
lines are too crisp.
Yeah, the lines are pretty crisp actually.
It's a dead giveaway.
We're waiting on one player for Dota team. Currently, they are only 4v5 against OGs in the lobby at the moment, so we're still waiting. But yes, Squelchy confirmed obst dotes. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. It's Monday. It's pretty rough. It's the start of the week, but
Definitely
hope
feels
everyone's
like a
doing well.
Monday.
Yeah.
There is no mistaking that. Got
All right.
absolutely baited by BaconSorcerer because he's changed his name.
Yeah, to bake and sorcerer.
Like, oh, we got a stand-in.
No. So we're gonna get started pretty soon. I think we're just waiting for Dota team to get into the voice chat. Not that it really matters for their draft, to be fair. Only at the end of it will they need to work out who's picking what, but they might like to talk about that during. Providing that's what they're gonna do. I mean, Falcus sort of teased today that the all random is kind of might also be all random. Who knows? So thank you very much for the follow. I'm getting beans in my ears. We need to
Oh, I
say
see the
that.
beans pop up this time.
Yeah, I don't think I've turned it off of this particular one actually, but on the draft and end game they're off so that it doesn't just like obscure like half the screen during a team fight. Someone chooses to follow, which we appreciate very much. What was I saying? I don't know. We're just waiting for the last lads to join
Yeah.
their respective teams, particularly in the Discord, actually, I think is where we're missing them rather than in the game.
We're just talking about whether they get a draft penalty to speed it up.
Yeah. Which there was a bit of debate about that as well. You know, and to be fair, it's more planning time for the opposition team as well. OGs would get
Yeah.
extra time to think about what they're going to do in reply. But hey, let's see. They say just go. Looks like we might be getting into the game very, very soon.
Get this show on
And
the
that
road.
means it's the first tinny crack of the stream.
Oh,
There you go.
oh, nice. That was solid.
It's set good precedent, that one. Oh, Kamaya, how are you doing? How was your Witch Doctor game that you just finished? Grip it, rip it. That's a nice crack. Thanks, guys. Solid crack. Oh, didn't realize you had that camera angle of me, but
Well, we are in the crack caster room.
that's true, and it's so fitting. Right, we have a draft.
Radiance ban.
We have a.
I received a message from you mere moments ago telling me you're in the crack.
That's right. And was I not in the crack?
You are still.
Indeed. So now we potentially have quite a lot of waiting time.
Yes.
So although we're into the draft and everyone can see it on screen, of course, we now have potentially 2 minutes to wait because there will be no bans for Dota Team. And there will be technically no picks. There will just be random picks from the time running down, which makes it a kind of weird time for us to just continue to waffle, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they have chosen to first picks, or first pick, so we have to wait immediately. We don't even get to see OG's ban. We have nothing to go off.
Great shout from Soups there to remind me to look at the all chat in the bottom right. So they're having a little discussion here. Obs with a nice poem or rhyme. So lots going on. But anyway, we've got some time. Yesterday in our cast we talked a bit about trains. That was quite fun. We also talked about ombudsman. You learned about ombudsman yesterday. I don't think you were the only one. Had a message from I think Clee saying that didn't expect to learn about ombudsman. So you're welcome, I guess, for that.
I'm not sure if I've been bamboozled still. It doesn't seem like it's a real thing. I'm not sure if I buy it.
Real. It's pretty real. It's pretty real. You have the time. You have 40 seconds, and well, more than 40 seconds to Google it now if you would like.
I like the mystery. I like not knowing.
Damn, Seething.
Hopefully, I will never have to find out. It's a real thing.
Seething asking about bean counts, most likely because he's got 16,400 beans.
16,000. Listen, I am not allowed to bet because I'm the one who normally sets up the betting, and I have 22,000.
Oh my god. There were a few memes in the Discord today about what the random draft might do to the bean economy. I was sort of suggesting that potentially the markets have been in a bit of flux today as a result of the potential for this all random draft to go either way.
10 seconds to pick.
So let's see. The beanomics could be in
5 seconds. Hurry.
a bit of an issue.
It could be toast.
We have bans, actual bans for OGs. They have banned Silencer, Meepo, Viper, and Huskar. Thoughts on the bans?
10 seconds to pick.
I guess like random heroes that you don't want them to random, I suppose.
Yeah. I feel like banning Meepo is kind of doing them a favor unless they have a Meepo player.
I think CynicalSoapbox plays Meepo from where I looked. Again, I don't know why I looked at the profiles given the odds of the heroes that they actually play coming up are so slim. But they cover quite a lot of bases with the 5 players that they have, to be fair to them. I tried not to write duplicates down. But yeah, Meepo was there for Cine. Huskar, I didn't see. Silencer is annoying. Huskar is annoying. Viper is annoying. and they get Crystal Maiden first up, so they got a support on the board for Dota team.
That's good.
And the reply is immediate, and it's something I think we could have seen coming. Pango, presumably for Obst in the middle lane.
Yeah.
It's this is
I believe CM is not very good at the moment as well.
Yeah.
I've not seen much of it in the last
Only
6
10
months.
seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Angolier is definitely good.
Radiance ban.
We've seen that before.
Yeah. So, yeah, as we got our support, but it's like you say, it's not one of the stronger ones at the moment. So, not an ideal start probably for Dota team. I think what's interesting now is that OGs have to pick something, not knowing what the next 2 picks will be for Dota team, in the sense that like they could pick something that gets seriously hard countered here, but they go for Tidehunter. Yeah.
Barely fits on the screen.
So big team fight already for OGs, and yeah, one of ThymeTwister's heroes in the off lane. I think they were missing
Also very
their
good at
previous
dealing
games.
with CM.
Indeed.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Yeah, it is bold of me to assume this is a support CM. It could be a core CM, as we have an Abaddon out. So another.
Abaddon is a great hero to get on all random.
Yes, this could go
Yeah.
anywhere. This could literally
You
go
can't do
anywhere.
anything with it. It's
10
perfect.
seconds.
It's exactly the flexibility you need.
5 seconds remain. Dire team another
And
package.
they follow it up with SF as well. Oh
There we
my
go, there's your
goodness.
mid.
Yeah, mid, or you can play POS 1 as well, so.
Mhm.
OGs now will reply with 2 picks.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds.
So far, it's not the worst draft for Dota team, I don't feel. I feel like CM
No.
could be replaced by something better, but I think the other 2 heroes are pretty nice so far.
Listen, whatever way this goes now, they have at least 2 carries and a support.
Indeed.
So, I mean, the fear is either you have all carries or all supports, and they've avoided that.
Yeah. I think the only concern for me
Dire
is,
team pick.
do you have, and Daw just
They have
makes the
some
same
beef
point
and
right
they
as
have
I
some
was about to say
damage.
it, is, do they have players for all of these heroes? Is the other issue.
Well,
So we will see. Because someone's going to have to take it, so
Only 10 seconds.
let's see. I mean,
Adafine can't be that hard to play, right? Abaddon I can
5
play, so that's
seconds.
easy.
Hurry, hurry.
yeah, CM, not too bad either. They do have 2 particularly good players on their team as well, as Clockwork is picked up.
Lots
for-
of control coming out for OGs.
Indeed. Stuns, the disruption as well.
Stuns galore.
10 seconds to pick.
Stuns and slows for days.
So now we await
I
I
Gaben's
guess it's
choice.
the best way to kind of counter a all random draft.
Radiance
Gaben?
ban.
Oh, Spirit!
Oh,
Okay,
right.
this is a little tasty. Where the fuck do they put that? 4? No, it goes mid now, doesn't it, as well?
It can go mid, it can go 3, it can go 4. Probably not 5.
Only 10 seconds.
So, yeah.
5
They still have
seconds.
quite a lot of flexibility, but it
Yeah.
puts a lot of pressure on this last pick being something that can fit into the final
Well, look.
jigsaw piece, I think.
Let's think about this. Whatever position this last one comes in, there's a configuration there that works.
Yeah.
So that's great.
I don't think their team agrees. CynicalSoapbox in the all chat saying not like this.
Only 10 seconds.
I'm looking across and I can't see anyone who plays Earth Spirit
5 seconds.
Hmm.
Hurry.
And there's a
hurry.
lot
That
of, I mean, Cine is like an Invoker player, right? So like, and Meepo player. So obviously, we're talking about like they got two of the
He's
best
gonna be,
players by rank in the tournament at least. Let's say that.
Champions ban.
With high skill. So
he may be placed with the Earth Spirit. Is that what you're saying?
it's possible. I think the way I would go at the moment is potentially SF1, Spirit mid, CM5, Abaddon 3, and then you hope
10
you
seconds
get
to
something that can 4, and if not, you can always swap Abaddon back into a support.
Yeah.
5 seconds remain.
But
Yes.
who fucking knows? Because we don't know what's about to be
Radiant
picked.
team
We've got
are
30
picking.
seconds to wait. Any predictions in the chat for what you think the last pick will be? If anyone gets it right, I don't know, man. I've not got anything to give you. but, but any guesses now would be fantastic.
I think it's
Only 10
going to
seconds.
be a Weaver.
5 seconds remain.
We've got Brewmaster, Ench, Brood, Void, Omni. Let's see.
Dire team
Lich.
pick.
It's Drow!
Wow,
Oh my god.
that's a good team.
You know, so yeah, you got to put Earth Spirit like 4 now, right? If you're drafting this like for real and
10
it's not
seconds to
random,
pick.
you're putting Earth Spirit 4, CM5, ABBA 3,
5
Drow
seconds.
1,
Hurry,
SF
hurry.
mid maybe? Question mark? Don't know.
Yeah, I mean you could swap around the Earth and Abba,
Yeah.
depending on who's more comfortable on those. But yeah, absolutely, that's a semi decent lineup.
It's,
Lacking a little bit on the stun side of things. We've got the silence and some slows.
Oh no, sorry, my face is it's moving me over there. We'll go this side.
So yeah,
We don't need to see their bands anymore.
not the worst 5 heroes you could have got.
No, it makes it makes something. It's yeah. I think into Clockwork Tide it doesn't Pango, the Drow doesn't feel great. Doesn't
Well, no,
doesn't
absolutely not.
feel great.
It's a terrible matchup.
I'll tell you
But
what
as
you
a
could
team
do.
on its own, in isolation, it works.
Hear me out on this one. You could play Jungle Drow like I did back in 2016 when Iron Talon came out, and did one of the worst things of all time. They picked PL last.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
right.
I feel a bit sick.
Um,
Obviously, there's no answer because there's no answer. But is there? I don't know.
well, with that in mind, who are you?
I mean, listen. I feel like if Dota team pull this out of the bag, it'll be sensational. I'm looking forward to the game to see what they can do with the heroes they've acquired here. What I would say is I personally, if I see Obst Pango alone, I think this is a player hero combination that is pretty good.
It's enough.
I think it's enough to change any game. I do like OG's draft. Obviously, they actually got to pick their heroes, but it feels mean to go against Dota team, given they had no choice really. I guess they could have picked heroes if they wanted to. What am
They
I
could
saying?
have.
They could have actually picked heroes, but they didn't.
They've done this to themselves.
So there is also that.
Yeah, the beans are open, so get your beans in.
Yeah, beans available. Dota team, the value bet, but still 6,500 beans on the line. So there's a
Yeah.
lot going on. Kamaya here for the value bet. Crazy bean gambling. What are your
I don't
thoughts
know
on the
if it's
draft?
value enough. The draft. Listen, I think OGs have done well to work around not having a clue what might come up. They've picked stuns and disables. They've got a late game option in the form of a PL. I'm not sure how I feel about PL into a Drow, but in the sense of the greater good, I think it'll be fine. I can't imagine
Yeah.
Dota team getting much of a foothold into this game.
Yeah, I think the drow is already going to have a bit of a problem with some of the other things going on in the game.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see how they line
You're
up
a
as
beautiful
well.
person with a
Looks
charming
like Swan
personality.
is taking that. I will run us down Dota team first, so we know who's playing what, given the picks are a little random. So we have Swan playing Drow. We have Falcus playing Abaddon. We have CynicalSoapbox or Cini playing SF. We have Big Daddy Nut on the Earth Spirit, and Crazyads is playing Crystal Maiden. And on the other side, we have OGs on the dire side, Obst on Pangolier, BaconSorcerer, still a great name, on the Shadow Demon, ThymeTwister on Tidehunter, Larry Llama on PL, and all the way over here, Vi
1 minute until
is
30
on the
seconds after
Clockwork.
battle.
I believe was on himself a clanker mere moments ago. We love to see that. Right. Will there be any engage for level 1? Let's see. So I think this is then a 4. Yeah, this is. So if I were to pick out who's. I think Swan is the carry, right? Cini's mid, Falcus off lane, and then it's like Earth Spirit 4, CM5. They're going to engage here for this bottom rune in the river. ThymeTwister taking quite a lot of damage actually. Nice roll on from Big Daddy Nut on the backline. Swan is going to get disrupted though, which might stop some of the damage. Nice cogs to separate them, and now Crazyads in a bit of trouble, getting clicked down by his own Shadow Fiend's illusions. But it looks like they will disappear. Everybody will walk away. There were no kills, and 1 rune each so far.
CM really doesn't have much health.
No. it's-
500 starting health.
Did you think I'd blood
Yeah.
you? You must have
38.
mistaken me for
Nothing.
Kuka.
It was already a nice roll in from the Earth Spirit as well. So, they're tri-laning? They tri-laning? Hello.
I think CM's headed to the
Okay. So they're going to
port
put the Earth Spirit top. Interesting.
Win gate. Yeah, it just provides a little bit of range in both lanes, I guess. Is the thinking, perhaps,
Yeah.
rather than double melee into a clock.
Very true, very true. Although Clock will be very excited at the prospect of being able to trap a CM in the
CM's not gonna
cogs.
last long
ThymeTwister getting very,
in this
very low
fight.
here. It was a nice roll again from Big Daddy Nut in the bottom lane, but will make it out on very low HP. Swan now getting turned on and in a bit of trouble, but will survive. I realised exactly what I said there, and you heard. Standard Drow gaming. So, yeah, see, here comes Vi with the cogs up. Gonna trap both in there as well. There goes Crazyads' mana, and Falcus's for that matter too. Cogs will die just before. Getting some nice clicks off onto Vi as well.
CynicalSoapbox having an alright time in the mid lane so far.
Yeah, I think this, obviously the melee heroes that Obst likes do obviously struggle a bit in the lane at least, sometimes against these ranged heroes. So, yeah, it's only able to do a lot, but you say that the CS is pretty even across the board. I think Obst has been on holiday. They didn't play with him in the last series. I don't know if he's played a game since he's been back. I was seeing some discussion in the chat about that, as the roll bottom lane doesn't quite hit. The Drow actually quite nice against the Tide currently, as there's a kick there. We missed top lane. The first blood is actually onto Vi by Crazyads.
Might go down as well.
Yeah, low, but with the shield from the Crystal Nova will survive for the time being. And Larry unable
Those
to
of you
secure
playing, that is a drink for a miss first blood.
Oh, I didn't realise we turned it into a drinking game.
Or a mark off on your bingo card.
And we've missed second blood too, because I went top lane. Swan picks up ThymeTwister. Dota team, it's happening.
Yeah,
It's
good
happening.
start.
The value bet, it's coming in. I'll catch one eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah, the betting in the end went actually 60-40
Oh really?
with
Wow.
OGs, so it's A lot of people feeling it for Dota team. Value bet, not so value after all. 9 people voting for Dota team, and 4 people voting for OGs.
Wow. But the people who vote for OGs putting their big beans down then, I guess.
Yeah.
Really backing them. As we watch on this bottom lane, obviously that kill onto ThymeTwister means he's just about most of a level behind, if not nearly 2.
He was just hanging around quite low, so imagine Big Daddy Nut got the roll.
Yeah. I think they've, yeah, like we were saying, obviously we're putting the Earth Spirit with the Drow. It's quite a nice little combo going on with the... They managed to get themselves a melee ranged side lane in both lanes as Vi traps up Falcus in the cogs. But now it's taking quite a lot of damage from the front, and with the pop, might actually be able to get the kill. Falcus is 1 click away from Vi, does get the click. The salve popped as well, so lack of value there. BaconSorcerer bottom lane in a bit of trouble. Will go down to the Drow. They're 4-0 on Dota team.
They're doing it.
I'm trying not to get excited. But let's see. 4-0. It's a good start.
Long way to go, yeah. It's a long way to go.
And we really haven't seen what potentially Obst can do from this middle lane. Dor says his beans are spilling. So,
oh no. Don't spill the beans.
Just with excitement. Big Daddy Nut's going to get another roll onto ThymeTwister here. Will there be any kind of push? No, not yet. Not yet. Saving that one. But so far, the Earth Spirit, I'm assuming Big Daddy Nut, not an Earth Spirit player, doing a grand job, it has to be said, under the circumstances.
Has missed a couple of rolls, but hit plenty as well, so... He'll get in his eye in, I imagine. Swan is 2 levels ahead of this Tide.
Yeah, the Tide is having a rough time down here, and even with the shield, it's going to take quite a lot of damage. It was a nice pushback from Big Daddy Nut, but just going to be able to get some damage onto the Tide rather than kill him. He's a bit too strong for that. BaconSorcerer had gone mid to secure the rune for Obs, which is an AD as well. So let's see if Ob starts to make any moves around the map. Vi very low in the top lane. Falcus also. Crazyads going to get gone onto. Oh, Vi just about survives a Crystal Nova. Nice shield from Falcus to protect his CM. But when that shield wears off, he might be dead. And now Falcus might be wishing he had it for himself. No, PL will give up that chase as well. Larry not deciding to pursue it. But they are very low. Both heroes on the Radiant side in this top lane.
Yeah, and Obst has slowly begun to eke out a bit of a lead in the mid lane. CynicalSoapbox. It feels like they've been forced out here.
Swan is going to get the opposition Shrine of Wisdom, so that's both Shrines of Wisdom going to Dota team as well. And it puts him very close to level 6 on this Drow, which will be very difficult for the Tide to be anywhere near the lane at that point, you would feel. It's already rather rough, given his support has also left him, I believe, to stack. As the damage is already coming out here, getting very low. But no rolls or stuns just yet. Oh, it's already getting hot in my room. I'm wishing I changed into shorts again. As Obst turns to the top lane, Vi is going to try and get a cogs up, but doesn't quite hit it. It's taking quite a lot of damage from Crazyads here. He needs to be careful, but Obst with the roll should secure the kill onto the CM and instantly pops that shield as well. Falcus, not quite level 6 yet, will go down to BaconSorcerer in the end as well. Maybe ThymeTwister will be in trouble bottom lane, or the roll doesn't quite land. Didn't have the stone to go that extra bit further, so won't land on the ThymeTwister to bring him back. But Swan very happy at the moment with his lane, farming up a treat down here.
Yeah, for sure. Ob's really making the most of that amplify damage rune. Get 2 kills, get back to mid, carry on farming. He is holding it together at the moment, I feel. So ThymeTwister once again is getting gone on, but gets kicked away for safety by Big Daddy Nut.
Well, good news for Big Daddy Nut is I didn't see it. So it wasn't shown. As top lane PL with the level 6 illusions are causing a bit of problem for Falcus, who isn't quite 6 himself yet. Gonna trap him up on the PL. Is that a salve popped by... Falcus popped the salve.
Yes.
I thought it was Larry. It's like he's about to click you. As bottom lane, ThymeTwister again getting very low, but will survive on this occasion. Swan getting disrupted is really helping the Tide stay alive in this lane. He's level 6 down course on the Drow, so that marksmanship will be up. A bit of extra bonus damage.
Ob's coming in. Has the arcane rune.
They see it.
ThymeTwister is going to be dead before they come though.
And they see this rotation as well, so Swan will be aware that Obs is thinking about coming in here. And as you see, they're taking a sort of a defensive, more defensive position over on the right-hand side of their lane, and Obs actually have to TP back to the middle lane. Cine pressuring the tower, I think, in the meantime. Top lane, it looks like Larry's in a bit of a pickle as well. Doesn't have much mana. Falcus is happy to charge under the tower with the level 6, although gets blocked up in the trees. Will Larry survive? No, almost runs in. Now has the doppelganger up, so we use that to escape and send the illusions after Falcus. They have to retreat via the only way they can, which is up the river. Yeah, no. CM does have a TP, but won't be able to do it because of the disruption there, and now gets forced up off of the map by the cogs, and has no mana. Falcus had no TP, so is running the long way around the tower down through the jungle, and Crazyads will eventually go down in this top lane after a wild chase. ThymeTwister level 5 now, almost level 6, just wants to be in the lane for like 1 or 2 more creeps to get that over the line. Then maybe they can set up a bit of teamfight action. So keep our eyes peeled for that one. Yeah. Top of the CS at the moment is Cine, only just. Ob's there and thereabouts as well, but it's the Drow with the highest net worth so far. These kills in the bottom lane, 3-0 for Swan. It's pretty nice. Top lane, Cine is going to pop the ult onto Larry. Now the raise, and the follow-up raise will get the kill. Obs is going to rotate in though, misses with the dive in. Now with the roll though, should be able to chase down Falcus. Falcus does have the ult, so they've triggered that already. So the cogs are actually going to heal up Falcus again. So he's pretty happy to run back into those. Vi now in a bit of trouble. Still only level 5 on the clockwork. Will go down. Disruption comes out at the last minute for Falcus as well, but it won't stop the death. And now it's a 2v4. They've rotated quite a lot up here. Yeah. Given how that bottom lane has gone, the Drow is happy to be alone and farming that lane and rotate everybody else up here for that play.
Yeah, if there's one thing you like as a Drow, it's being left alone. Getting kills, getting farm, being uninterrupted.
You're going to see Obst again. They've got this deep sentry here. Nice roll by Big Daddy Nut onto the Pango. Can they actually get it though? Because here comes the CM. Oh, actually with the cogs. It's on the other team, but it's kind of trapping them in. But it looks like CM will go down eventually. Vi also perishes though, and Falcus will try and run down Obs. If they can get the Pango, it will be huge, but he does have that shield as well. Still has the ult available on Falcus. Oh no, that's the illusion, sorry. And then Obs goes down to the Croaker.
Away from being alive. Burrow time was 1 second off, and he dies without using his shield. If he just used his shield, he would have lived. And the Croaker then gets the kill. Unbelievable.
The Croaker once again. I mean, we saw OGs in the Young Masters final. They got undone by the Croaker several times. Obs is a new addition to the team, still getting croaked. Unbelievable.
Croaker has unfinished
It turns out I was looking at an Abaddon illusion the whole time. That's why it seemed like he had his ult up, but he actually didn't. He'd used it earlier in the fight. I did think it was a short cooldown, but yeah, I just say what I see, you know. I'm very simple.
It was only 1 second off. That could have been a very different story. Still not overly bad for Dota team, I don't think. Well, it's not good or bad for either team, that fight. Well.
Oh.
Hopefully,
Drow's courier going to get sniped by Vi on the way back.
The Drow's out of there. He doesn't want to be a part of it.
Had already identified, as you say, that there was a gank coming. Time to get out of here. Time to get out of here.
Work on the tier 1 top first.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Cool. It's warm.
Dire's middle tower.
How you holding
I
up
don't
over
know how
there?
you're so warm. I'm bloody freezing.
You're in the downstairs of a house and I'm in the upstairs. I think that basically answers the question, right? I don't know.
I am fully layered up. Got my hoodie on.
My PC is the only heater we need in this house. It's unbelievable. Alright, ThymeTwister with Ravage up has gone for the Soul Ring and the instead. Big Daddy
Nut was not long enough.
Yeah, on the roll, but they are plenty here, and they have enough slows, you'd feel, to capture this tide and bring him down. Swan will get the kill. No uphill miss there to avoid that. So being brought shorts. Quick change. Good lord.
And heading towards mid.
Yeah, you're on your own at the moment, mate. Oh. There we go. I'm back. That was a nice quick change. Had to be done. I'm absolutely roasting.
Shorts.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So, yeah, they moved to that middle lane, now moved top on Dota team, as you're saying. 9 kills to 6 then, 15 minutes in. Been a reasonably brawly game out of the lanes.
It has. Falcus now getting gone on by Obs in the bot lane.
Yeah, they have PL there
Larry
as well.
Llama's coming in as well.
He has the Fusel Blade, but the ult will still trigger for Falcus as well.
Yeah, they're going to die for this.
They will keep committing. They do have 2 towers in vicinity. Falcus actually running away from them though, so no rotations able to come in at the present moment. Big Daddy Nut and Crazyads on their way, but not fast enough. They smoke up on OGs immediately, and they're going to see Big Daddy Nut. I think this will be a Tide under ult potentially, because there's 2 in the area. It'll be well worth... Oh no, they're going to take down Big Daddy Nut without having to use the Ravage, so the threat is still there. Crazyads, however, will get away. Although Obst is rolling away.
Juking.
Yeah, juked out the roll, but now the Ravage will be committed. It almost kills Vi because of the death on the Shadow Fiend. Nice ult from the CM, picks up the kill onto the Pango, but now PL with the Diffusal Blade shredding the CM. That's another one dead for Dota team. And Swan, that's a 4-5 kill streak even, will go down. So a big chunk of gold going OG's way, and it starts to swing. 11 kills to 10 now. I think across that fight, a team wipe, right? Because Falcus was killed in the lane right before, Earth Spirit killed in the jungle, and then 3 kills in that fight in the mid lane as well. So a broken up, but still a team wipe of some description. Falcus is back into the mid lane too.
Obviously not the most coordinated from Dota team there. OG's really coming together and getting a lot done. But it kind of goes to show what we were talking about in the draft earlier. There's so much stun and control between the Clockwork and the Shadow Demon. Keep these heroes locked down, picked off, keep them separated. You can take them all down. Doesn't matter how much damage your Drow does if she can't hit you.
Yeah, seems to have been like the OG's plan, right? Regardless, obviously, you can't. There's no control at all from either side over what Heroes Dota team, are gonna get basically. So if you get a lot of control, then it covers you, even if you get these heroes that are hard to catch.
Yeah.
So not bad at all, draft-wise from OG's. But obviously, bearing in mind that Dota team did not pick a single of these heroes, so we have to caveat that at all possible points. I feel.
Like you said, they're good players on Dota team though.
They certainly are.
You still have to be careful.
I mean, we played with Swan in Tit Warblers last GTI, didn't we?
We did.
Had a particularly unsuccessful time, mostly, and it was not Swan's fault. I'll tell you that for free. Stunned up this Crystal Maiden in the bot lanes. ThymeTwister goes down elsewhere, but they're chasing down. The Swan's come back in. There's 3 on 3. They do want to fight this. Pango actually leaps in, now leaps away. They do have this tower as well. Drow, some of the damage is going to connect onto Obs. He's in a bit of trouble trying to pop the ult, but he won't get it off in the end. He's going to get killed eventually. Yes, Swan will pick up the kill. So Dota team picking up 2 kills across the map. ThymeTwister dying up in the top jungle. And Clockwork using the hook shot to get away.
Yeah. That's nice. I like that. Yep, and it's Dota team's time to be organised. OG's kind of getting a little too big for their boots there, getting too far up the map, facing down this CM who nice little 4-star out of the cogs. Set up that one for Swan.
Soups is we don't talk about tit warblers from last year. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is fair.
Abaddon in trouble in some cogs in the mid.
Yeah, it does have the ult, which will pop. Let's see if they can rotate heroes quicker this time. Zinni's going to pop the ult to try and fear Vi away, and actually Vi is in a bit of trouble now. Ravage will come out, which will hit 2, but Vi will still go down. Now ThymeTwister in a bit of trouble up on the high ground. Gets silenced up. Big Daddy Nut is in. Can he get the pull or the roll or a stun? Oh, the damage from the raise almost kills ThymeTwister, but he survives. Does eventually go down. Big Daddy Nut will now try and roll away. Very nice to get out of there. Again, Obs to pop the ult as well. And these fights going Dota team's way, but only slightly. A couple of kills each time. It's keeping them in the fight and in the lead. According to Gaben, they're back in the lead. But he doesn't really know what's going on. Gaben, you picked these heroes. How can you not back them? This should be 100%.
It's your draft, Gabe. Yeah, she's not able to get in that fight. 13 controlled the high ground well. And I need Obs to get a good roll initiation. A lot of it's coming from that setup, I think.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see actually.
Provides a space for Larry to get in there and get nasty with it.
Yeah, especially when the Clockwork goes down so early. It feels like they could just do with a little bit more coordination between Pango and the Clock, maybe, to initiate on a target. I don't know if the cogs does Pango roll through the cogs? I'm guessing he does because it's on the same team. If he didn't, it would be weird. Question for the chat, maybe. Who knows?
You maybe find out. I'm pretty sure he rolls into the Mars wall.
Well, regardless of if it's on his team.
Yeah, I don't know though.
It doesn't obstruct pathing for your own team though, does it? Because you can just walk.
Oh no,
through.
it can't. You can't because you're BKB'd, aren't you, when you're in roll? So you just go through it.
Yeah. As Falcus picks up the Radiance for an offlane Abaddon, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all.
Yeah, it's a good pickup. It really things start to kind of get out of control.
So Seething says he bounces into Cox.
Radiant's top tower is
Bounces the intercoms.
Maybe there's a little bit of a. They have to be very precise with how they're going to play each fight. And might stop Vi from just YOLO initiating, which is what you kind of want your Clockwork to do, to be honest. They were pushing this top tower, but there's a smoke up from the supports for now.
Numbers.
I think they're happy to keep fighting. Cine is invis again, under cover of the smoke. They know they're up
Big
there.
Daddy Nut.
Crazyads, 4-star himself up. Sorry to interrupt you. Time just to get a 3-man Ravage practically for free, and he's now got the leash onto the CM, who had popped the ult already. But City's BKB and he's running at them. BaconSorcerer are in big trouble. Invis means they cannot see him for the time being. Now they get the slows out, but the raise will be there, and eventually the roll comes out. Vi is nice cogs to trap up Big Daddy Nut, and he should be able to get the kill onto the Earth Spirit. So it's a 1-for-1. The pos falls, if you will, getting traded at the moment, but Crazyads will not be long for this round either. But now they can turn. Larry is a bit far away from the rest of his team, in a bit of a trouble. Bit of a trouble? What is he saying? Swan is going to get initiated on by Vi, has no mana now. But Larry is still in big trouble, should I say, if I can get my words out here. Being chased down.
He will go down if he keeps in.
And he denies to the Croaker!
Creep!
I don't know if intentional. But the Croaker strikes again.
The Croaker came out because of the Abaddon's Radiance. He just one hit him. Man,
And now Vi's in a bit of trouble as well. Pops the blade mail, which will stop Swan's attacks for now. Obs is going to go in, trigger Falcus' ult. He heals him to full though with that, so
jeez.
it's a damage from the Pango.
Concerning.
TY for heal from Falcus. Falcus has very similar logo to someone we cast yesterday called Big Wellen. Not sure who that is.
Yeah.
But interesting to see.
No, what I was gonna say before that all kicked off.
Yeah, apologies, I did interrupt you, didn't I?
No, it's all good. Big Daddy Nut, I feel, has had quite a few rolls that have fallen short. Do
Yeah.
you think he knows he can roll through a stone remnant to go further?
I think he does. I think it just sometimes in the moment, it's like the knowledge is like there, but then you've got to like put it all together, right? And in the moment, and so when you're in the team fight, everything's happening. You're like, I got to cast my spells now. You don't put the remnant down because you forget. I think it's very easy to do, as Obs is going to get cleaned up in this top lane.
Oh my
Apologies for
goodness.
missing that one, because I didn't expect anything to happen. Why can't these lads just chill? Because that would be very boring Dota, and that's what TI was for. And we want to see kills. Hopefully I'll show more of them.
I smoked up now. They want to go on this drow.
Yeah, no mana on the drow.
No dice.
But yeah, they won't
Not
find that rotation. But yeah, I think on the Earth Spirit, obviously, it's just, you know, in the heat of the moment, it's so hard to put it all together, even on heroes you know well sometimes. And so, I think
Yeah, indeed.
just a bit of panic roll, because in the lane, it was using it quite nicely and able to actually, you know, get on top of the tide with the rolls through a couple of remnants and things. So it's definitely, I think it's definitely something that Big Daddy Nut has done. It's just in the heat of the moment, the heart of battle, it's hard to remember where you are, who you're fighting,
Yeah.
what you're doing really.
The other thing I wanted to touch on whilst just have a little bit of a lull in play here, although I say that, OGs have smoked up by hunting. Smoke has been popped, so you know someone's there.
Yeah. ThymeTwister is just going to run into them again. Blinks now gets the leash onto the CM, and Obs will come in and try and secure that kill. There's a smoke popped at some point. I'm not sure who popped the smoke, but that's actually a magnetize off. I think that might be the first successful magnetize of the game. I've noticed in chat they've been saying that the ult has been whiffed a couple of times, but that's it's nice to see that despite the death, the Esprit has got the magnetizer.
And that's 2 support kills, and that's enough for them. OGs are happy with that.
Is that exactly 50-50? It is. Gaben has no idea where this game is going to go.
But it's gone up to 1% in favour of OG.
Damn. Really sticking his neck out there. He would be useless in the beans bets, wouldn't he? The betting
my
market.
goodness.
Nightmare. They're going to see Falcus here, and I will be very surprised if they don't set up with the silence as well. Still going to get the ult off, but it's leashed up and it's not going anywhere fast. They're going to rotate Crazyads in, and Cini is here too. Pops the ult, but Obs will change targets now. Nice Ravage, but Cini dodges it with the BKB. Going to turn onto ThymeTwister, and with the raise, this does a lot of damage. Crazyads in the middle of the fight taking a lot of damage. Obs in a bit of trouble, but manages to move away. With the Pango bullshit, now is going to eat a full
now.
death of Cini and is in a bit of trouble. Falcus trying his best to get the Obs kill with the Radiance burn, running desperately towards it. But it is a nice hook shot on top of Swan. Falcus will actually go down instead. Obs still alive on a sliver of HP down here, 100 or less at a certain point. They managed to cover the Drow back to the base, so will survive.
Yeah, Larry got on top of the drow, and that is like worst case scenario for them. So it's a good escape. Larry not got quite enough damage yet, I guess. Struggling to get the damage out. Do enough, but that's a good fight from OGs. They get 3.
Yeah.
Not sure if they'll get the tower from this, but that's good pressure.
Yeah.
Coordinated.
And despite obviously the start of the fight not going the way of Dota team, they were well to try and get in there and almost get a few kills in return. And they did pick up the kill onto Vi, didn't they? In that, was it Vi? Or ThymeTwister.
Tide, yeah.
Yeah, on the tide, yeah. There was a nice SF ult, and he also, I think he might have been on the edge of the Ravage. Either way, dodged with the BKB all the same, so did not
Yeah, I
get
think
hit by it.
Swan was a little late to the fight. If he'd been there from the start, like with that SF ult, a lot more damage is coming out, and it's a lot scarier for OGs. Didn't quite manage to hook it up in that instance. Big Daddy Nut has been caught by ThymeTwister.
Yeah, a bit of a trouble in the top lane. BaconSorcerer also
Glimmer on.
rotating around to use the ult as well to secure that kill. So that is
Yes.
the purge down. Falcus is up here with the Radiance on. Vi will spot it out. And has hookshot available, but I don't think they're confident enough to push into this tier 1. What I will say is, as we have a pause, Dota team actually took quite a while to lose any of their outer towers, despite some of these team fights not going their way. The bottom lane took a reasonably long time to actually go down, and this top lane is still living. And by comparison, OG's no tier 1s left. So
No, it's helped them a few times in this top lane. Just get into the fights. It's been a real aid for them.
as
I thought it won't last much longer.
it appears that Larry is going to the bathroom, which is what is causing us to wait here.
Oh, we
Big
can
Daddy.
we can get on to what I was gonna talk about before.
Yes.
I'd like to introduce a new segment when nothing's happening, which I admit doesn't happen very often in our games. But I'd like to just take a look at go around and take a look at the different sponsors that people have going on. I remembered about it because Vi is sponsored by baddragon.bum.
Yes. Which
Do you think that's a real website?
do you know what Bad Dragon refers to?
No.
Well, I don't know if I should be the one to tell you, but I don't know whether it's real or not. As Big Daddy Nut was asking, sorry, while you were doing that, not to interrupt you again, but asking how to play Earth Spirit. And I was asking the casters, and I was like, I don't know how to play it. So what can I do? I can't tell you how to play it. And he then said he would believe anything I said, but I don't feel like I could abuse that power from the casting position, so I choose not to. I feel like I do semi know how it works. I just never played Earth Spirit really, so I don't.
It's like melee range, right? And then resets for each remnant that hits them.
Nice.
And then it does all the things to everyone, which is the key
Yeah.
thing. But
As we once again did have a Great Western Railway shout out there by Falcus at that fight. But yeah, sorry. In the chat they have been saying that you should Google it for the Bad Dragon. But there's a lot of oh no's. So
I need to Google .bum.
I think it's definitely a safe, like not a safe search on. Well, maybe a safe search on, but definitely a what do you call it?
If I put
Incognito
safe search
window.
on, will I not find out what it does? What it means?
Yeah, probably. It's also a sort of incognito mode. Yeah, Cleve's actually correct. The bum is a hint. So you might be building a picture of what it might be about. Anyway, Dota team is going to move up for the Tormentor here.
I actually have zero idea what it means, and I'm not going to Google it. I don't want to find out.
Incredible. They're gonna lose a tier 2 for that Tormentor. They did rotate Cine down, but was not seen by OGs, so they did not set up onto the Shadow Fiend in this bottom lane. I wonder how these good people here all know what Bad Dragon means. That's a good point. Call out the chat door. That's it. The internet has ruined me, said Cleese. Penguin Hell, it's just a dragon that's bad, right? As we have a nice taunt from ThymeTwister. They were smoked up, but they blink away. I think that was a smoke. Maybe.
So,
Yes.
listen, as nothing continues to happen, my guess as to what Bad Dragon was going to be was something about drugs, but then you saying Dot Bum is a hint. I
Yes.
feel like that's not to do with drugs. If it's Dot Bum,
No.
as Larry Llama is on his own next to 4, but I don't think either of them there, and he gets TP
He
away.
does get a TP. The courier is the sole kill for Dota team in that top lane. OGs, interestingly, have opened up a bit of an advantage, and Gaben is backing them as a consequence. 66%
Yeah.
now. That 6k advantage. These outer towers are starting to fall. They grouped up to obviously take that bottom lane. So despite the Tormy going the opposite way, OGs prioritizing the buildings.
I thought it might have been a tier 2 trade here. The Dota team have not pushed that top tower. And OGs have not pushed this top tower, allowing the creeps to go in.
Indeed. So, is there any other
So,
ones you wanted to draw attention to whilst there's a lull in play? Although there may be a fight mid.
Dota team don't have any sponsors apart from
Big Daddy Nut.
Big Daddy Nut, who has future vision.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
I don't know if that refers to maybe he knows what these all random drafts are going to be before they materialize.
If so, then he must have known they were in for an absolute cracker of a game here.
Yeah.
It's going very well. And yeah, Falcus has also obviously got one.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, alcoholism.
Oh yes. Oh, that's a great sponsor. Larry Llama is sponsored by John Whiffles.
Yes.
I feel like I know the name John Whiffles.
John Whiffles was part of the TI. Like,
Oh,
there
yeah.
was a segment in TI where he was like the genius behind all of the previous champions, like Wings, OG, and all the rest, right? John Whipples does
When
the
did
business.
you change your name off that?
What, from John Whipples?
Yes.
Oh, you know, I had to.
You were responsible for that, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I had to cover my identity so I could return to playing for GFG. You know.
TI became too boring. So.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally, too boring. So I turned instead to the Goon International for a brief time, but I had to obviously cover myself as not being John Whipples anymore. And so I went obviously under the Gridler for a time, and now Ben Quaderneros.
Yes.
Which,
Fan favourite.
Yes. Do you have a sponsor when you play in these games? Do you write anything?
I do. I'm sponsored by Not Ob.
Oh, of course, yes. Ob not.
My
not
now
ob.
wife.
Yes. Borat moment. We'd love to see that.
Yeah. My wife. ThymeTwister's in a bit of bother here, getting gone on.
Yeah, bound up as
Bound
well
up.
by the...
It's going to go down.
Oh, took so much damage from Cine actually from the razors. I had to remember how the
OG's
cast.
not there to help out though, so he will perish with not much in return.
Well, Larry top lane will start to put pressure onto this tier 2, but Falcus is going to wrap around and find him. Cine also interested as well, and I think they know which one is the real one. So one at the front. Vice hook misses. It went through him.
Did it miss because of the Manta? Did he Manta dodge?
He meant to dodge the hook shot.
his own hook.
That's crazy. And Larry's going to go down. 80 seconds. The Larry Llama. BaconSorcerer is in trouble now. 4-star into the pit though. Will get trapped by the CM, who has the counter blink / 4-star into the pit as well. Gets the disruption off, but Falcus will pick up that kill. Dota team denting the lead of OGs. The graph is peaked. It's coming back down.
Yeah, Ob's managed to get the bot tower, but yeah, that's a few kills the wrong way for OGs. Just split too far across the map, not able to help out.
I can't
That Matador's just mad.
He dodged his own team's hook shot in the Manta. Is outrageous.
Is that what happened? I think it was.
I think that's what happened. I don't think I have a replay of it. I could try. I haven't even shared it with you. Hold on, let me stream the. It's not even this. As they're chasing down Vi, we have no sound because I'm tabbed out right now. I think they're gonna stop doing that.
Do you want me to make the sounds?
No, we're back in now. You're fine. Although, yes, kinda, but also. Let's have a look at what we got in the replay. I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. I'm so sorry. I pressed the button too late. Hate to see it.
No worries.
I'll have to try and remember to press the button more.
Man, can't believe that.
So we wait once again. I don't know if. Oh yeah, OG's smoking it up once again. Vi picks that one up as well. They're gonna stick double sentry down. Crazy. Excellent supporting here from the lads. As the hook shot is in onto Crazyads, and they will clean up this Crystal Maiden before he can get away. But it was close, as you say, nearly got out.
Now, I don't know if that's enough push. They do still have the Aegis for another minute. Looks like Dota team are content just to sit high ground. They don't want to contest the tier 2.
Yeah, without CM as well. Falcus will walk up, gets banished for his troubles, and now ThymeTwister getting opened up by the Drow. The damage through the tide is pretty nasty, but Falcus will be protected with the Glimmer Cape and retreat back. And OG settle for the farm, I think. Might look to pressure this last tier 2 as well. As we were talking about yesterday too, going high ground is incredibly difficult at the moment. Or it very much feels like it, particularly at this level of the game too. So OGs will not want to rush it, let's put it that way. Okay. The Aegis will be reclaimed then. Obst. That's that for the Aegis, and I think Dota team will see that as their opportunity to fight. Lots of damage already coming out from the Drow. On the other side, there's been a banishment on to this Crystal Maiden. Nice 4 staffs away for the time being, and the slows onto the CM as well. Blink Dagger on cooldown as well, obviously from this damage from the Shadow Demon. Falcus up front in the middle, getting leashed up, but Obst will now blink in and try and pin down Swan on the back lines. Cini with a big ult in the middle as well. Fear onto ThymeTwister. That will be the tide down. No casualties so far for Dota team, although it looks like the Earth Spirit will be the first one. Meanwhile, on the back lines, Vi is hook shot in, and they picked up Swan. No Drow for 80 seconds then. Falcus now in a bit of trouble. Up on the high ground, pops the ult. Larry will just stop hitting for a moment. That will allow Falcus to try and get away. Can't be patient enough that starts hitting him anyway. Meanwhile, on the other side, they get the SF down on the low ground. The rest of the team, and it is a team wipe pretty much. Yeah, Crazyads died at the start, did he?
Don't know.
No, Crazyads the sole survivor.
On their own. Yeah, the Drow needs to stay alive, and the Drow did not stay alive. So that's the high ground gone.
I think an Obs will now jump in onto Crazyads. Nice 4-staff away once again. I fear Dota team. The excitement of the damage on the ThymeTwister meant that they all rushed forwards, but in doing so abandoned the Drow. And from that point onwards, the Drow was then in a bit of a pickle as Big Daddy Nut's going to get hook shot inside his own base, and actually Crazyads blinks in aggressively and will also be picked up. And that completes that wipe. That could be another lane. And it looks like OGs are in the driving seat now, 14k advantage. 2 lanes of racks at this point. The graph. Whew.
I respect Blink into cogs. That was nice. I don't know if that was intentional.
Big Daddy Nut. Vi is in my fantasy team, so at least some profit being had. Obviously the team, the tier 3 was already down in this bottom lane.
Just like that, it's Megas. Or is it?
Or is it? Will they have one last stand? They have Cini coming up in 2 seconds.
Hook shot is up.
None of these buybacks used, by the way, from Dota team. Hookshot is back up. They're going to go in onto Falcus, but the cogs will keep him outside rather than in. They push the cogs towards Cine as well. Now Falcus blinks forward aggressively once again. Not too dissimilar from the how the fight started where the Drow got killed last time. With everybody rushing forward, like I said. That is Mega Creeps. Obviously with the base down. They smoke up on OGs. Now, we're talking about the patience of trying to break the high ground, but obviously it was broken by that fight outside the base. It's unfortunate for Dota team.
Now well and truly up against the wall.
And Big Daddy Nut is going to get absolutely shred again. Ob's damage is huge. They're turning on the ThymeTwister now as well. Disruption is out, which saves his life for the time being. Nice BKB and ult from Cine. Gets some big damage out and Vi will go down. Obs is in a bit of a pickle, stuck on the high ground, trapped up, but will now be able to roll away. Now Larry comes in, but is taking quite a lot of damage from the Drow.
Yeah, Drow got the right one.
ThymeTwister now back in, blinking aggressively. Disruption now onto Falcus on the backlines as well. Obviously the base is
Drow
under
has
threat
damage, but can the Drow get the damage out? That is always the question. And got close a few times there.
That was a bit of a better fight for Dota team too, right? Because yeah, like you say, they managed to keep the Drow at the back where she wants to be, blinking away. And it was a nice ult from Cine in the middle there. BKB doing SF things, you know, outputting a lot of damage.
Bit unfortunate from Obs. A little bouncy on the high ground.
Vi taunting in the old chat that he's now picked up his first neutral item of the game, having Dormant Curio up until this point.
That's a good one to have on the Ferric Cloak. So yeah, going to do extra damage back to maybe a Drow.
Big Daddy Nut asking the questions that you need answered in particular. As the hookshot will miss. See if Vi deigns to answer that question in the chat.
I will let slip, but I did Google it.
Was it enlightening?
I've learned some things.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Did you do it in incognito mode, like I suggested?
I did.
That's great news. Good. Because the UK government will be very interested in what you're looking at as they hookshot onto the backlines, it's onto the Drow, but Vi is right in the mixer again. The ult on the other side is going to fear them back towards their base, which is probably not where they want to be. Crazyads the first casualty of the fight, but City will probably be next as the damage is just too much from these heroes. ThymeTwister getting incredibly low, but with the pipe pop isn't taking enough damage. No buyback for Cine. Falcus has bought back. Crazyads also on the CM with nothing left either. Disruption comes out onto Falcus, and this could be the dieback that ends the game. Big Daddy Nut will go down as well. It's just Swan against the world. What can the Drow do? Misses the gust. Unfortunately, he's used to I think a 4-staff or some kind from Vi. He puts the blade mail on, but Swan in the base does not care. Shreds Vi, the only casualty from OGs. And Cine shouting out his carry for doing pretty well. Understandably, it has been an excellent game from Swan, despite the Drow game being incredibly tough. Buys back instantly to try and get some kills. Crazyads with a nice aggressive ult, getting everybody slow. ThymeTwister could be in trouble here. Can they hold for one last fight? Obs is going to roll in and try and make it end. And as the CM will go down, does have buyback as well, rings that one. Obs might go down, but the base is going to go down sooner, I think, in this case. It's very, very close, and without any glyphs available, it looks like OGs will round it out eventually, taking game 1 against Dota team after 45 minutes and a 30k advantage in the end. What a game.
Yeah, man. Dota team did super well in the early game to even be in a shout of doing anything in this game. Great start from them. And honestly, kept it going right until the end. They just lost one bad fight. And that was Megas. OG's pretty good at objective-based gaming. Click down the base, and from there, it's so hard to get back into it. Played off the buybacks and just secured the game. Nice,
Yeah.
cool, calm, and collected from OGs.
Unfortunately, ends the value bet for those who put down Dota team. Although it was a valiant effort, and they were well in it. Swan having a great game, it has to be said, on the Drow, despite obviously being into things like Clockwork and Pango that want to get on top of her. Did very, very well.
13 and 3.
And you have to say, despite obviously, you would say potentially Big Daddy Nuts not a big Earth Spirit player, did alright considering. A few rolls missed, magnetize difficulties as well, but in general not bad. And,
Again, the 0 and 9 doesn't perhaps give you the best indication of how that game went for Big Daddy.
Yeah. And so, considering the draft was not chosen, it's not so bad for the Dota team.
Pretty good showing.
And with potentially an even better draft in game 2, who knows what they could do. But it could also be worse.
Yeah. There's plenty of potential below the standard of this lineup.
Indeed. If you had to pick out an MVP then for game number 1, who would you give it to?
I am going to give it to Vi. I think the hook shots in that game really made it for him. Getting on top of the Drow and just shutting the Drow down. Nice itemization with the Halberd and Blade Mail's good too. Saving the old Dormant Curio for the Ferret Cloak's great game, and I like to see that. So well done, Vi. Making space.
Great news. Right, we're going to take a quick break as it looks like the teams are almost ready to get into game 2, and we don't want to miss the random draft, although we have a little bit of an extra period at the start of the game, of course. So we will be back in a couple of minutes' time. Game 2 of OGs versus Dota team, so don't go anywhere. Get yourselves a bev, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 secs 10. I'm not muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. OGs versus Dota team. OGs took game 1 of this best of 2 group stage match in GTI 2025. And we're just looking to get, as I need to take a posture check. I am actually stood up, so I I'm stood up, so no worries there. My posture could not be better, mostly because I am not sat down. Oh, my voice went there. Getting a bit hoarse. We're getting into the draft for game 2. I believe there may have been some draft penalties applied to speed the process up, potentially. So let's see when we get into the game. As the hydrate comes in. You guys are also bean rich now.
The green team
It's crazy.
is banning someone now.
So, let me get the chat back up for you to peruse. I know you guys like to read some of that as it's going on.
5 seconds remaining.
So, no pogs for my scientific breakthrough. So yeah, it looks like Cheeto has managed to get the reserve time reduced, so we have less time to wait.
That is wonderful.
Which you'd love to see. So please, pogs in the chat for Cheeto. Not least for organising this tournament, but also for saving us for 2 minutes of waiting in this game.
You think it's going to be same bans from OGs?
I
Do they change anything up?
I think it'll be similar, right? It's still the same heroes you don't want to play against, and there's still as much of a chance of them coming out as there were before.
Do they ban the drow?
I don't think so. Ultimately, it didn't get it over the line last time, right? So. Larry, I don't like dirty toes. Call me Tarantino. Why did I open this chat? That's crazy.
Radiant team pick.
So it is the same bans so far, but just in a different order, mixing it up, you know, for everyone at home. Dora requesting a pity ban for the Earth Spirit. Are they doing 20 questions for a hero here? Sorry, I've missed this. Guess which Dota hero I am, but using real life questions. Yes, no. Are you attractive? Do you have legs? Yes and yes. As they get randomed Ember Spirit first, and they pick Earthshaker for OGs. Do you like weaving? Do you like nighttime? Are you typically a support hero? And has claimed that this is, of course, an in-game question, so not allowed.
5 seconds remaining.
Do you like weaving? No, I'm out of ideas.
Yes.
I know. If anyone wants any questions to be asked, I don't know if I can actually all chat in this. Can I? Am I allowed? How do I do that? It won't let me do slash.
Yeah, I think I might be able to. So,
Dire team banned. Dire team pick.
Can you ask their number of legs, says Dor. Would you oblige? Oh, it's a yes-no question, so ask a specific number of legs. As they pick Vi Oracle. It's normally banned, to be fair, so maybe he wants to play it. And they ban AA in case they get randomed AA, which would obviously counter the Oracle in the end. They'd have 2 legs. As they randomed Pudge, which I believe is Falcus's favourite hero.
that's nice. That's gaming.
So it's a male hero with 2 legs that is attractive.
It's attractive.
And does have legs in total.
Dire team pick.
And they get Dawnbreaker as well. So they got some good global presence currently. Dawnbreaker, Ember Spirit Remnants, I guess, can bring you back to lanes and things. Are you religious and do you have a sword?
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
They pick Death Prophet. Presumably ThymeTwister's offlane hero. Obst will be on the Shaker mid, you would imagine. Another staple for the man. Do you cleave, says ThymeTwister. I did wonder whether it was Sven.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Greatly. As they pick up the Nyx Assassin for OGs.
It's a wildly different lineup from OGs, and I like it. They could have just stuck with what they did last game, but they're mixing it up.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, you can say the same for Dota team, I suppose, as the call comes out too.
Yeah.
So, Ember Spirit, Pudge, Dawnbreaker, Kotl. So you kind of got...
There's a mix.
Yeah, Ember can go 1 or 2, right?
5
Pudge
seconds
3.
remaining.
You also put Pudge 1 if you want to do like some
Bad
TI
dudes
shit.
banning someone now.
Dawnbreaker can also go mid, kinda. Don't know how that would be into Shaker. Kotl can go mid, I suppose. You can play it core. But most likely that's the 5. You've probably got the 4 Pudge, 3 Dawns, Ember Spirit 1 or 2, but obviously dependent on that last pick.
Five seconds remaining.
Would you ask Tom Hanks if he cleaves? What the fuck?
Bad dudes banning someone now.
Obviously, given Pudge is Falcus' favourite hero, would you put it 3 still anyway? Dawnbreaker mid? Who knows? Depends on that last pick. They do ban the Drow, you were right. It came out eventually.
Radiant team
And
banned.
TA they take out as well.
The hero was Sven.
Oh, I should have guessed it.
You did.
I knew it after the attractive two legs male.
There's only one attractive two-legged male for you.
5 seconds
It's Sven.
remaining.
He also has horns.
Radiant team pick.
Can't read this chat anymore.
Okay, quickly get your predictions in for what this hero is going to be for Dota team. You have 15 seconds. Any thoughts? I see a Chen
Could it be
shout.
Sven?
Kunkka, Sven. 7 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Brood. Shout out as well.
Dire
Weaver.
team pick.
It's tiny. Okay.
Tiny. Right.
I feel like you can make this work.
Yeah. It's a support Pudge, right?
There's a lot of melee in this game. It's just Shaker.
Into a shaker. It's not even a reactive pick as the first one.
Oh, that's yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Okay.
Lots of core though. I like it. Big tanky boys. But they have a lot of sustain on the OGs.
Yeah.
Or Oracle. See,
And they
touch
go
on the
for
Earthshake.
a Bristleback, which
Rough.
that's going to be the safe laner.
Where does that put you?
Let me see who locks in what I think for Dota team. Falcus is picking up the Pudge, but that doesn't mean it won't be a POS 4 still.
Beans are open. So put your beans in.
Yeah, tiny mid. Carry Ember. Presumably. And then Kotl. Support. Obviously, maybe a swap for Falcus and Crazyads here to play the Dawn off lane.
Yes.
5 seconds remaining.
I have no idea. And look, they did pretty well with with a carry that was not optimal last time. And this time it's
Yeah.
a carry that was first picked, so Swan is the first hero off the deck.
I'd say Ember is a lot harder to get off the ground than Drow.
Yeah.
My biggest concern.
Interesting on the Bristle pick. I don't know. Bristle pos 1. I understand obviously that there's also the potential here that obviously you know Dota team are randoming, so you don't want to. Game 1 was they PL picked them, right? This game you don't really want to do something like that to them again.
Yeah.
It feels pretty bad. Despite obviously Dota team creating these conditions for themselves, it's still, we're here for a bit of fun, right? So you don't want to wallop them twice with a full force. But you have given Vi Oracle Obs to Earthshakers, so maybe they have really anyway. I don't know. But I'm not sure about the Bristle pick. I keep coming back to how good of a game it was on the Drow last time, despite it being not optimal, and the fact that City and Swan have a game here. Falcus is on the hero that he loves to play the most. So can that? I mean, we saw Falcus. No, sorry, we saw Big Wellen Pudge yesterday, right? Pretty impactful.
We did.
Who knows?
Chat are much more one-sided in terms of beams. It's 71-29 in favor of OGs. What's happened before must happen again. That is the rules. But once again, Dota team getting more people voting for them. 8 votes for Dota team, only 7 for OGs. So, wow, you bet. It's in play.
And as we have a quick pause here, we can get the second tinny crack of the game. Oh, that was an aggressive one. It actually put Pepsi on my keyboard. So 2 seconds. We'll have to go and clean that one up.
Oh no. There's bad words in the chat.
Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my keyboard.
Is that because of the bad words?
No, it's because the Pepsi flew into the keyboard. No, it's such an aggressive tinny opening.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
What other bad words were in there?
Well done, my beauties.
He just changed the dot bum to something else. And that was it.
I see. Just in the chat though, not.
Just in the chat.
So with this pause, we sort of undoing all of Gido's good work in getting the reserve time down here. But it's appreciated nonetheless, Gido, for doing that as well. And we now get the game started. So OGs took game 1. Dota team, their drafts are completely random. Gaben decides. So let's run through OG's draft first this time around for game number 2 of this group stage game of GTI 2025. Obst in the mid lane will be taking the Earthshaker. We have BaconSorcerer on Nyx Assassin. Vi is playing Oracle. ThymeTwister on Death Prophet. And then Larry Llama on his safe lane Bristleback. Meanwhile, about to be run into is Crazyads for Dota team on the Dawnbreaker. Going to be an early engage here. May have to interrupt as Falcus, who is on the Pudge, hits the hook. And there's a little bit of an engage going on. CynicalSoapbox on the Tiny walking up as well. Big Daddy Nut on the Cotter will fire out that wave. And I think the only person I didn't do, despite casting the fight, was Swan on the Ember Spirit. So there we go. That's covered Dota team as well. And that little engage, little tickling engage at the start of the game. Falcus looks like he's trying to butter up Vi as well.
just bear in
I did
mind I'm
like
trying my best here.
your Big Daddy Nut blast.
I mean, hey, listen. What can you do? What can you do?
Boom! Welcome to Pyrian Flags
He's
Champions
playing
League
Cole.
Dota 2 announcer.
It's right there.
It's right there. I'm not going to remember the name of Illuminate the rest of this game. I just had to look at it anyway.
I did have to look at it to check that it was what it was called. So that's not called blast, is it? That would be bad.
So it looks like they've gone Cinny on the safe lane, Tiny. And I'm going to put Ember Spirit in the middle lane up against the Earthshaker.
Hey.
And so yeah, Chain Gang Facet for Ember. Searing Chains can affect 2 additional enemies. When Searing Chains are cast, they are also cast around each Fire Remnant. So
Right.
there you go. I won't profess to know much about Ember Spirit. He remnants, he does some other things. And later the game goes, the more irritating he can be. Interestingly, Tiny, one of the heroes I have a 100% win rate with. So any people looking to draft against GFG in future, you know, just watch out.
Ban Tiny.
Ban
Too
Tiny.
Yeah. Play him all the time.
First blood. Thanks and have fun.
Damn.
As I missed the first blood once again. Larry Llama very low in the top lane. Falcus also getting clicked down by Vi, who eventually heals him up. As that Purifying
both
Flames was not quite enough this time around. Ban Tiny. The thing about it is I say I have 100% where it is off of 6 games, which is not insignificant.
That's not so bad.
But don't look when some of those games were played, is all I'm saying. As middle lane, Swan is in big trouble. Obs is going to get the stun out. Pops the Fairy Fire to live. Now we're Searing Chains up. Use the last couple of bottle charges. And then pick up
Radiant's
the
middle tower is
rune.
under attack.
Swan being low, but now back up to full HP all the same time. Twister low in the bottom lane as well.
Yeah, Swan doing very well in this mid lane actually.
Yeah, keeping Obst at bay. The Earthshaker damage, it's a ridiculously strong hero at the present moment.
It's tough.
Hard lane.
Tough to lane into as well.
Obst has always already been
know
a
it.
very good player of the Earthshaker mid as well. So one to look out for later in the game. BaconSorcerer will be for sure trying to stack these camps for the Shaker as well to get early item advantage on their mid laner.
Yeah.
You can transfer into rotations. There's the blast again. Dare I say, from Big Daddy Nut. He's doing some blasting.
And it's a little more sedate of a start so far.
Indeed.
Too much aggression from either side.
Yeah, Larry seemed to have a pretty decent time of it as the Bristle in this top lane as well. As the Falcus Pudge hook misses, so be interesting to see how Crazyads performs on Dawnbreaker. Obviously playing Crystal Maiden last time, you couldn't get 2 more different games really if you tried. Of the heroes available that Gaben provides.
Denied.
And it looks like these runes in the middle lane will be traded again. So the water runes picked up 1 each. But yeah, like you say, a more sedate start, as you said.
And still even. Still even.
Indeed. Oh, so where to look then? When nothing's happening, where do you go? Not to Vi's name.
Swan get all of these last hits is quite impressive. There's like a double creep wave there somehow. Right, go on more. Man knows how to hit creeps. Falcus Looks like he's looking for a plunge.
Oh! Just missed.
That's
He's warming up. He's warming up. He's
gone past the bump of
think
the
he-
bad Dragon Bot bump.
I think he's obviously been watching Big Welland's games, you know, to try and learn how it's done. So, and Big Welland also took a bit of time to warm up, you know,
Yep,
from the hooks.
part of the process.
So, but we'll be hitting some big ones later, you would imagine. Some outrageous ones hit by Big Welland yesterday, which kept the team in the game.
Getting some in the bank now.
Bottom lane, ThymeTwister, very aggressive up in the creep wave. Is, dare I say it, sucking off Big Daddy Nut, whose blast is yet to come out. Crikey. Don't clip that. Big Daddy Nut, oh, so low. And now the counter initiation, Cine will toss ThymeTwister back under the tower. To take one click, but that Death Prophet is pretty fast. There's a contest top lane as well for the Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb? Lotus Pool. And it looks like Larry's going to get it with John Whipples. And Vi will secure that kill on to the Pudge. Falcus goes down.
Well, it's coming to be the reverse of last game. A couple of kills coming out for OGs, nothing yet from Dota team, but lane seems to be going slightly better for Dota team.
Yeah, this Ember's had a good time mid. Both are level 6 now in the middle lane. Nyx is stacking desperately.
There's something quite terrifying about a bristle that's in Fate's edict. Difficult man to take down.
Indeed. A lot of survivability for the OG side there, just from that Oracle, and obviously the Death Prophet later in the game will be a tough one to bring down too. As they will trade one Shrine of Wisdom each this time around.
You played much Ember in your time?
Not too much, as the plunger on my screen looked like it was going to hit, but Vi dodges out the way of that one, so no hook so far for Falcus in this game. The plunger tickled his pumps as well. Crazy. And Big Daddy Nut goes down in the bottom lane. Cottle under the tower with a Death Prophet
the ult
as well.
popped from ThymeTwister.
Cine in a bit of a pickle now. Run down under the tower as well. Let's see. Meanwhile, up top lane, Vi going to get initiated on by Crazyads. They're rotating in Swan as well with the Remnant out. It's going to look to try and find Vi. Searing Change won't quite land. He's going to chase up to the high ground. Vi healing himself up. Doesn't have level 6. It's still quite early into the game, but they've rotated BaconSorcerer in. And obviously Larry still on full HP. And that will be enough to force them back. Crazyads the one casualty then from that particular engage.
Yeah, good awareness from OGs not to let that gank get the better of them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Hey,
Base created a bit for Hobbs in the mid lane. It's one way away, got nothing done.
He's also used his slam, I presume, to farm the stacks that BaconSorcerer had made for him in the triangle. Which has put him already with the old wizardry staff. What is also nice is that Obs should have control of the runes as well. Noted in the chat earlier by Dor for being able to predict the water runes, but of course for the actual runes, Oracle can predict where they're going to be. Falcus's hook will not land on the ThymeTwister, who will now run back towards. Although Falcus with the rot on didn't really do much damage, and no hook back online. Swan in the area. ThymeTwister very far up too. Swan's actually already TPing back to middle lane. So that gank is off so far. There's 3 down here. Falcus remains here in the bottom lane. Tiny hits level 6. And it becomes slightly bigger. As another hook misses, BaconSorcerer with a little 2-step sidestep situation there. Dodged out of the way of that one. Boo is making her way past up to her perch behind my casting arena. Crazyads in the top lane is in a bit of a pickle and is dead. That is Avai securing the kill again on the Oracle, but the Ursaker Slam goes down and Falcus dying in the bottom lane as well. This game unraveling quite quickly here for Dota team. Need to grasp back control just a touch.
OG's not looking to mess around this time.
And Cine will come in with a toss as well, potentially onto ThymeTwister. We'll throw it out, but Cine will go down first. BaconSorcerer securing that kill. Swan will chase down the Nyx, who will attempt to go through the portal. Has a searing chains to root him up though, and a nice double kill for Swan. So getting something done. They're on the board, and it's put Swan up into that top 3 net worth now, ahead of ThymeTwister, but it was dominated previously by the OG's hero.
It's a big stack here. I don't know they've noticed that.
Oh, Vi just avoids the hook again. Falcus is having a rough time so far. Maybe they'll substitute Big Wellin in at half time. They might still, but now they've rotated BaconSorcerer in again, and Crazyads with no ult still would now get hooked back the other direction midway through the stun.
Any benefit?
Now throws down to the low ground, but that's where Larry Llama is waiting. The blast from the Cottle won't land, and Crazyads is still being chased down. Vi will eventually go down. Falcus has picked up the kill behind. Now level 6 as well, so can potentially eat BaconSorcerer. Saves it for next time. Dinner will be served the next opportunity. Plunger will be back up. Will he be able to hook Larry?
Something bad is happening in your bottom.
I say Swan's a little low on mana, but there is a Cottle, so
yeah, it's pretty nice. They're gonna look.
Yeah, Falcus taking down Vi with an easy hook on that little plinth of path.
Gonna see rotations back in again. Vi is waiting there. Larry sort of tempting the hook, baiting Falcus to hook in. Bottom lane, ThymeTwister's picked up that tier 1. They are gonna land the hook onto Larry.
Hit.
They need some follow-up damage. Falcus not really interested in using the ult yet. So
he's not got to that lesson from Big Wellin.
Well, I think what the problem was is Larry's facing away from him, isn't he? He's turned his back instantly, so that's causing a bit of a problem. They're going to stun Falcus up, and he is going to be in big trouble. Does pop the ult, but cancels it instantly. It was after the Nyx had already used the Carapace to stun him previously. Swan has TP'd in top again. Can he get anything done on the Ember Spirit? He's giving chakras constantly to counter the fact that Nyx is constantly stealing his mana as well. I don't know if this fight is one that Dota team want to take right about now.
It's
but they
tough.
are buying time for the Tiny to farm up as quickly as possible so he can have an impact as well.
Going too well for the Tiny so far. Bit of a rough lane. I'm desperately to catch up. But yeah, that Nyx is a big old counter for the Dawnbreaker. Really nullifies any kind of thing. Falcus coming back onto ThymeTwister, and there's 3 on him. What can they do? Have they got enough? The sucker's going to come out. He's going to start healing him up. And he's living.
He's living
now
through
there's 4.
so much. 4 heroes. ThymeTwister is just alive.
They got 5.
And now he's dead. It took all 5. And they shared the gold between 4 for the kill.
Well deserved share, I think. Everyone contributing nicely. Yeah, it's a difficult guy to take down. Those Spirit Cyclones.
Dawn asking who did Dawn ult. I'm going to assume it's potentially the Nyx assassin because I think it got cancelled.
Dawn was only onto the Pudge. Onto the Pudge, yeah, and the Nyx was next door with the older Carapace. Yeah, I wouldn't put money against that bit not being the last one that we see cancelled.
Yeah. Falcus up on his own. 3 heroes from Dota team. The courier almost gets caught, but now Vi will actually walk into it. The nice bait with the courier, and this will be set up very nicely for Swan. Vi will pop the ult, and now TP. Is there anything to cancel it? No, they've used all of their stuns and roots already. It does open up Larry to potentially get hooked back here. Nice hook from Falcus. And now the Dawnbreaker ult does come down. I think BaconSorcerer was desperately trying to get into it to cancel it, but wasn't quite in range. And Big Daddy Nut secures the kill with the blast once again. That's a better fight.
Cannot give enough mana to his team though. Everyone in desperate need.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now Vi just healing up Larry.
Tower is under attack.
Bristle is going to be tough to take down with these heals of the Oracle behind. The Oracle has to be the priority target, but it's so hard to get. So that's where the Pudge might come in. BaconSorcerer very, very fast under the Nyx Assassin ultimate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What can they find? They're going to find Vi actually on the other side, who's going to heal himself up.
Won't have the ult this time.
Ult by Falcus. They're going to Remnant up aggressively, but Larry Llama is in, and Obs is coming from the back lines as well. Crazyads in big, big trouble. Nice double stun, but it will trap them on the other side. BaconSorcerer identifies that they've got to go the other direction. Now we'll have the mana burn back up as well. He uses that on Swan. 2 casualties for Dota team so far, but they're going to try and hook Obst in. The stun actually blocks BaconSorcerer from getting to the rest of his team to fight. Swan still kind of semi-interested in how low Obst is, but now has to retreat. Has one Remnant up still. Falcus with the hook hooks Larry down. It's a nice searing chains again, and they're all quite low in this middle bit. Here. This is big damage. Cine is in! Triple kill for the tiny Dota team, turning it around under the tier 2 almost. Larry will walk away, hook doesn't land. ThymeTwister's in. He's sucking all around as much as possible. Dawnbreaker ult coming out though, and that should mean they can get ThymeTwister, but the sustain is just so much. Larry is back in again. He senses a kill onto Crazyads. They'll pick that up as well. They still can't get ThymeTwister. Swan now taking so much damage on his own, goes down to the death prophet. And ThymeTwister is still alive. Falcus now desperately eating for his life, but that it will be the last supper for him. Goes down. Cine now retreating as well, and it looks like Larry, even with the toss back, they will probably be able to get the tiny unless he can make it through this gate in time. The double stun is there. BaconSorcerer's going to dive into the tower and now tries to escape through the gate he can't get through. So which way is he going to go? How's he going to get out of here? Going to have to walk. Tries to carapace the tower. He's going to let himself die. Give a kill back to Cine in exchange. And
that was a wild fight.
I love that, to be fair, from Cine. Sorry, where do we start with that one?
Yeah. I don't know. OGs were chasing down, and then all of a sudden it looked terrible for them. The team came in, they were doing the damage. They couldn't take down ThymeTwister. He just Spirit siphoned up. Possible to take down. He had the ultimate going, just dealing out tons of damage. Having an absolutely cork of the game, sitting at the top of net worth. Yeah, you gotta respect it. You gotta either hard commit to taking down the hero with the whole team, or you gotta let her go. But they kind of dripped in and dripped out. They all individually went down separately.
Yeah, correctly identified by the chat. Falcus with the Aether Lens now. Long plunger moment. Some hooks from downtown, which will be pretty nice. I haven't actually really looked across the items. Glimmercape for Vi. What else we got here? BaconSorcerer doesn't really have too much yet. Witchblade for ThymeTwister with the Yules as well. Kaya for Obst and the Blink now online. We have Sanj and Yasha too. Sorry, there's a fight going on. Falcus was eating ThymeTwister, but I think this is a regrettable initiation here. Falcus in big trouble. They're going to pick up a double kill. Obst cleans up Big Daddy and hits him into the Falcus on the retreat. Gets the double kill.
That's
huge
nice.
from Obst. I pressed the replay button for that. I would like to see that one again. And OGs will cut this wave. They want to try and set up for this top tier 2, but looks like Swan also going to push this tower in. Now we'll Remnant away, but doesn't Remnant too far away. Larry Still within range, but nothing to stop a TP away all the same. I want to see Tiny's items actually. Has obviously the Echo Saber, which helped so much in that last fight. Just the big damage with the tree.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Caliblade finished up now as well.
Oh, the hook misses again. I feel like that should have hit
Blunder.
one of the two. He's now going to walk up to ThymeTwister, but gets silenced before he can eat as well. Big Daddy Nut will use the blast. That is actually the blast, isn't it? The blinding light. Why are all these spells like blasts?
Blasting all over the place.
So move him away. And Swan is in to try and take up these creeps before they put too much pressure onto this tier 2 tower. OG's hanging around though, interested in potentially fighting. Ob's not present, but also does not have Slam for 100 seconds all the same. As they get a nice little D-ward over here. Plunger will miss, but very, very close. So much so I think they think there's vision over there, but there isn't.
Yeah, they just de-warded it, so they should know.
And they're going to hook somebody. It's going to be ThymeTwister. If they can get this kill, it's huge, but it's such a difficult kill. The Dawnbreaker will come in as well. ThymeTwister's still alive critically in the middle of the fight, and has been ulted by Vi, so will be definitely alive for a good portion of this fight, despite the damage as well. Heals up basically to full. Vi gets hooked up to the base, so will be the first casualty of the fight, but City goes down on the other side. Larry will be picked up by Crazyads. It's a nice counter kill for Dota team in the current engage as well. Remnants going left, right, and centre. Swan really wants to get these extra kills, but now Obst is in. He's rotated from bottom lane. He pushed that wave all the way in. The Fisher blocks off. No, you won't get my ThymeTwister, and I will get the kill. A double kill. Swan and Falcus go down, and they can now pressure these lanes again with 3 dead to 2. Gold advantage
they could take
going.
the fight when they had them outnumbered, but as soon as that Obst arrived, he does a lot of damage. He's got the Kyra and Sandra already finished. Level 16.
Yeah, the shard online as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this shaker is pretty large.
It's difficult if you're on the side of Dota team here. You feel like you're getting the kills and you're doing it, and then you lose the fight all of a sudden.
I think it's just this sustain that OG's had. We talked about it a bit just after, like at the start of the game as well. With Oracle online, Death Prophet as well. You're already having trouble killing him, and then Oracle ults him. It's like, well, fuck me, I guess. What am I supposed to do in that situation? So it's very difficult for them to get a pick off, which is what you really want to do with the Pudge.
Yeah.
Like Pudge, Ember, Dawn, right? You want to jump on and blow up a target, but you just can't do it. Too tanky, and they have that Oracle behind. You could try and get the Oracle, but some big lads to get through to get there. And when you're on the back foot, you don't necessarily have it. As they've hooked ThymeTwister into the base once again, Vi should be able to get the ult out though this time. They're going to go in onto him. They will. It's still holding the ult on Vi, as ThymeTwister is absolutely fine, healing up with the sucks. So Crazyads go in, and he's hooked ThymeTwister even further back. Right, now we try again, and he does actually go down this time. Vi doesn't quite get the ult off, and so the double hook from Falcus. That's the kind of big Welland moment we were looking for. Now they sense the Obst is there, and they've got the potentially the damage. Now here comes the plethora of ults from OGs, a cacophony, and Swan is in desperate trouble trying to escape. Falcus will go down on the other side. ThymeTwister is still the only casualty for OGs. Larry is in onto Crazyads on the backline. Swan is trying to turn onto this Nyx assassin, gets tossed up as well. Cine with a big kill. Falcus buys back. I think he senses there's a potential to try and hook someone into the base here. Needs to be careful not to hook one of his own team, because it could be a little bit tilting. Tries to get Larry, it's just out of range. That's so close and unfortunate.
Yeah, good fighting from Dota team. They did expend the buyback on Falcus, but I think the kill on ThymeTwister alone, as Larry Llama gets hooked again under the tower. Have they got enough damage? False Promise down, but the Fate's Edict is out, and Fate's Edict is doing so much for OGs here.
And all the time,
Larry Llama.
Oh, and Falcus with the kill as well. Gets hooked again, and now Vi's in trouble. Gets that heal off again. Swan chasing for more. But now BaconSorcerer is in as well. Double stun.
Whoa, nice stun.
Now we'll steal. And Obs is now
trouble.
interested once again. Dawnbreaker ult cast, but onto nobody. I guess cancelled again. So this fight is a little bit carnage. We thought it was over, but with Larry's death, it seems to have reignited. City now trapped away from his team, but nice hook from Falcus to get him out of there. BaconSorcerer is still interested, following the Tiny in Viz, to potentially see him go and farm a camp. Now Tiny will retreat.
They managed to shrink that little net worth lead just a little bit. Because absolutely cooking
He
on
hooks
some of these
ThymeTwister again. Falcus has hit another one, and they're rotating desperately. Swan is TPing in like, quick, let's get on board with this. But unfortunately, the ult did not last long enough for them to get any follow-up lockdown.
I gotta say, these Fate's Edicts are winning the game for OGs right now. The amount of damage that is coming out that is doing nothing is incredible. It's so good for fight, so good. More so than the false promise.
Hook missed this time around. As we have a brief break. Crazyads
If you think
moving up
there's
to top lane.
these tiny combos, it's all magical damage.
Yeah.
A lot of the damage coming from Ember is magical damage. The big bursts, the blasts from Kossel, it's all magic. All magic, and none of it is doing anything.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
Is about to get knocked over. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Falcus, what can he find? Hit some outrageous hooks already in this game.
BaconSorcerer is there, but
He cannot see him. Let's see.
yeah,
Falcus can
Cynic's
get.
trying to get anything off of this map. Well, they have to defend.
Going for the silver
I
edge.
think would be nice. I think would be. Oh, sorry, yeah, Silver Edge.
Yeah, going silver edge for the break onto the bristle.
Breaker trying to get the BKB online.
Is about to get knocked over.
Another lull in the game.
OGs setting up on Roche.
While they roast, shall we watch back that kill where
I'd love
Obst hit them into the previous one?
I would love to.
So I'm here yapping about the items, as you can see on the screen there. And then this is them setting up. They find they're chasing down Falcus for dear life, but Obst blinks in, smacks Big Daddy Nut into Falcus, which cleans up the kills. Huge.
Great aim.
It was a while ago now. Alright, as we go back live, they've taken Roshan on the side of... no, not just taken Roshan, they've taken Falcus as well. He is dead, as you identified. Kossel is the right side of the fissure, so we'll be able to get his way out of there as well.
And that's kind of big problems with Dota team. Falcus has been a lot of their initiation in these team fights, getting people out of position.
Yeah.
He's dead for another 30 seconds.
The good news is that Tiny will have the Silver Edge online. Just needs that recipe that is in the stash at the moment. We'll also clear up this tower and try and put some pressure on the side lanes at least. I'm going to pick up the Wisdom Shrine as well.
No rotations forced. OG's locked in to getting this tier 3 mid here.
Yeah, and they will send Larry up with the Aegis as expected.
Nice, there's a Popsy ult. Damage is coming out. Lift.
When Pudge is alive, if he can hit a hook onto Vi, this could change the fight. If they can kill the Oracle, get an angle onto him before you can get any heals off, it's going to be huge. The problem is the counter initiation from Obst, as Falcus misses the hook, but only because ThymeTwister dodges with the Yules. They know that Obst is on the side.
Back up.
I think they sense, Obst and ThymeTwister sense that's where the Pudge is looking to hook from. Got the vision up there so they can see him as well. The hook just misses Vi. That would have been a huge hook once again. And that is
What can Tiny do, if anything?
that is one barracks without
These
contest
rats are going to
so
go
far.
for free if nothing else happens.
Swan is going to go in, as I'm getting all kinds of
how does
sounds
that
in my
look
ears. Oh, but this is the problem, the counter initiation from Obs, huge echo slam onto Swan. Swan's still alive, but in a bit of trouble. Now can reinitiate, and that barracks is still alive. Nice ult from Crazyads will keep his team alive and start to heal Swan up even more.
Also
He's getting super aggressive though, and he's going to go down playing very aggressively. Buys back instantly. They're going to smoke up on OGs on those backlines. The hook just misses BaconSorcerer. Only just though. Tiny Toss will actually throw him away, try and clean up Vi, and that will set up for Swan to come back in with the Remnant and the change to get 2 kills. The 2 supports are dead, and critically Vi is down, but they have already used most of the spells from the Oracle. So there will be no follow-up heals this time for ThymeTwister, but what heals can he get on his own? He has 1 suck back up. Falcus will eat him now as well. Plunger back online as well. Could he hit a hook onto anybody? Larry, ThymeTwister, anyone. Big Daddy Nut is right in the center of the fight. Obs will blink onto that, but yeah, Aegis is down from the Bristleback as well. And they're going to clean up Obs on the side as well. Swan with the buyback is doing absolute work. Him and Cinny putting together a show. Falcus supporting cast. No, the creep just in front. Larry now will get broken up once again by Cinny with the Silver Edge, and now eaten by the Pudge as well. Swan, can they turn and get the final kill? Yes, they can. ThymeTwister, the last man alive, although they'll be rotating in the supports. This fight has gone on so long, the supports are back alive, and now Cinny will go down, Falcus will go down, and Swan is in big trouble. Gets stunned up, silenced up. Can they pick up Swan? If they get Swan, it's a tieback. Could be huge for the game, but I think he will be just about out of there. And he's tempted to go back in himself. If he can kill Vi again, it will open up quite a lot of fights for the Dota team side. BaconSorcerer will carapace, so very little damage coming off there. I think both teams will be content with what's happened there. Technically a team wipe on Dota team, but obviously with Swan's buyback it made quite a lot happen, and the fight went on for so long. ThymeTwister was the sole survivor of the actual entire exchange.
I think after all of that action, the only difference in game state is that they got 1 range rack.
Yes.
The net worth is about the same as it was at the start of that fight. Everyone's back alive again nearly. They don't have Aegis anymore on OGs, so that was good. A good defend from a Dota team. But they did expend a buyback on their Swan.
But it was worth it. It turned the fight around, but it's an expensive way to do it. ThymeTwister is so confident to be walking up as well, because he's just got so much life, so much sustain.
Takes so long to die is the thing. Big Daddy Nut going down.
Found out by BaconSorcerer and Vi there as well. Cinny looking to pop Vi, because if they can get this kill it's pretty huge, but the stun from BaconSorcerer will stop that initiation. And then the Glimmer as well allows Vi to get away. Searing Change won't land, and now they've silenced Swan up again. He needs to be very careful. He's on a dieback, so they need to save Swan's life. They'll bring in the Dawnbreaker, which will heal up the Ember, but now the initiation of Obs, huge slam. Swan is dead. 3 kill streak in 98 seconds without your mid laner, who've done so much in this game. What can they do to defend now? It will be...
That is a lot of their damage dead. Going to have to be an absolutely tremendous performance from the rest of the team here.
Cinny's going to initiate onto Larry. Nice stuns, but Obs will follow up as well. And that's just the problem with this Earthshaker. The counter initiation is just too strong. Blast from the cold to try and force them away from the buildings. They'll try and hook Larry. Nice sidestep. Twinkle toes from the Bristleback.
You have a glyph available. Here it comes.
Swan calling out Vi, and also I would also like to thank Vi for picking Oracle for my fantasy team as well, and Obs for playing Shaker too. Falcus is going to get silenced up by ThymeTwister and stunned up. I think this is going to be big problems here. There's 40 seconds before they have Swan back. Can they hold long enough for this Ember to come back alive? But now there's 60 seconds without Cinny. It's looking very distant and difficult at the moment. Falcus had brought back. Can he hook somebody into the base? That might be their last hurrah. It's the 2 supports. Falcus and Big Daddy Nut. Oh, just misses again. How many times have we said that today? Feels super unlucky almost. Right on the edge of the range.
He
now
does
we'll-
have the keen-eyed neutral item, so he has got the maximum cast range he could have right now.
It's,
Sorcerer wise to that move.
now we'll just blink in, eat. He's going to try and get the Nyx Assassin as best as he can. Swan back alive. So
Triple
there is
stun.
some damage, but now it's the
Into
Refresher
the
Orb, Shaker,
Slam.
Echo
Oh,
Slam.
no!
And all bar Swan are once again alive. It's all on this Ember Spirit to try and hold. They're not even gone for the last lane of Rax. What can Swan do, if anything? It's such a difficult task now. This was the first randomed pick as well. Had all 5 opportunities to be countered. Cine is back alive too. And the 2 big cores stall this game for Dota team. They still have a lane of Rax should they be able to do it, but it's going to be really difficult. The break is back onto from Cine onto Larry
He's
again,
in.
but it's just not hitting it with enough damage. And between the 2 of them, there's not a lot they can do.
Oh.
Dawnbreaker now back alive. Will the ult come out? It's a nice series change. It traps all 3 follow-up stuns. They're going to get BaconSorcerer huge from the 2 left alive. The base is
Massive.
exposed. But yeah, the false promise once again, like you say, on the other side. And now they're going to continue to fight. Swan getting very, very low again. Will pop, and I think that will be GG. It's just Big Daddy Nut. And I don't think the Cottle, with all the blasts in the world, is going to be able to stop this from happening. And they've called GG. And OGs have taken this series 2-0 in what ends up being a fairly dominant performance, but it's not for the want of trying from Dota team. They put up a very, very good fight in both games.
Yeah, I think it turned out actually very outdrafted. That Oracle was doing tons and tons and tons of work. The Nyx also countering quite nicely into the Dawnbreaker. Yeah, just had all the answers. ThymeTwister didn't die, and I think crucial to OG's performance there, the fact that ThymeTwister can be sent up high ground, sent anywhere, stand in front of them, we'll do the damage, you'll do the damage, and then we'll die.
Absolutely, and it has to be said that obviously we have to caveat this with Dota team's draft was completely random, so the reserve time was run down, and they randomed all their heroes, and so you know we have to put that caveat into the game as well, which also allows OGs to get pretty much an entirely free draft for whatever they want in both games too.
Yeah.
Obviously, you could just get countered by Gaben, but this time it wasn't quite to be. Yeah, tricky game. I honestly, when the Swan buyback into the fight in mid lane, I thought it might give them the impetus to turn it around, but I think it was just too far gone. And like you say, the sustain from the DP, Death Prophet, and the Oracle in particular,
Yeah.
like you noted, it's just too much in the end. It
There were
feels like
so many fights in that like mid section of the game where Dota team did everything right. They got a couple of kills. They were just starting to clear up, and all it needed was, I don't know if it needed just a touch more coordination or whether it wasn't possible, but they were always left with ThymeTwister alive, and then another carry of some kind, and that for them, because they were behind, it's just too much to deal with, and they couldn't take them down. And I think ultimately, when you don't do it the first time, it never happens again, and that chance becomes harder and harder and harder, and you have to have such a better scenario to be able to take down these big beefy lads.
yeah.
They did a cracking job and a good attempt. Some fantastic hooks from Falcus. So yeah, really well played. And Swan, I have to see. I'm just going to check how much damage Swan did in that game, because it was a lot. Most damage in the game was ThymeTwister, but Swan was very close behind. Doing lots of damage, but not able to just finish off these heroes and get the kills.
I think honestly an honourable mention for Swan in both games. Obviously the Drow game 1 was not ideal at all into the heroes that it was last picked for, but played incredibly well there. And again with the Ember Spirit doing a lot. City 2 with the Tiny, there was some plays, but like I said, just wasn't quite enough damage. And when your team randomly gets selected to be heroes that like to try and hook one single target, toss them back, try and blow somebody up real quick, it doesn't quite
Yeah.
work out when you've got an Oracle who can just stick the ult on, or it's, a Death Prophet who just wants to stand there, likes being
Yeah.
in the middle of the mixer. So there we
And
go.
with the Oracle, it doesn't even need the ult most of the time because all their burst is magic. So you just stick the Fate's Edict on, and yeah, jobs are good. Why commit?
Yeah. So, well, again, I posed the question to you: Would you like to do any interviews, or are you happy to wrap up?
I think we had enough time at the start during the draft. We can wrap up, I think.
Cool. So, any closing thoughts from yourself before I do my thing? Oh, sorry, I'm sniffling down the mic.
Well, listen, I was about to say it's the same old, same old. Thank both teams, but thank you to Dota team for providing a nice amount of entertainment here. Obviously, I don't think you've won a single game yet, have they?
They did. They won in their first series.
Oh, they did.
They took a game.
Nice. Oh, excellent. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's exciting watching you
lads.
figure out how each of these
Falcus is
potential
invaded.
drafts work,
I-
and watch how those games develop over the course of however long that game takes.
Falcus,
I hate to barge in. I really do. I'm very sorry. I know you're not doing interviews. I won't be long.
No
Not won a
worries.
game yet. Fastest win of the tournament so far. Thank you very much.
Hey, I corrected him as quickly as I could. I corrected him
That
as
is
quickly
all
as
I will
could.
say. And I'm gone. Good night, boys. Thanks for the guest.
Well played.
I
Well played.
apologize. I apologize.
We don't take slander on Dota team.
So where were you?
Serious apologies. I've not been keeping track, bro. Just thank you for providing some fantastic entertainment. It's great. It's not about the winning, it's about the game, and it's great to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of the GFG sentiment as well. That's where the angle we usually play from, given our, let's say, our disadvantages are in the draft too, and also in the game. But there we go. So, yeah, there you are. But Dota team putting up a good fight, like you said. I'll wrap us all up then by starting off to say thank you very much, Obnot, for joining me for yet another cast, back to back, 2 days in a row. A Sunday and a Monday, no less, 2 school nights, but we will be wrapping up just in time this time around. Thanks again to both teams. Dota team, as you said, shout out in particular to them for putting up a real good effort. OGs, we know what they're about. This is a pretty strong performance, and I think they're also a team to watch. Same with Sit Out yesterday. There's a lot to look for in this OGs lineup. Obst is a gamer. That's all I'll say. Big moves in the mid lane here, I think, as well. So yeah, shout outs to both teams and everybody in the chat. I hit my follower goal, which I actually couldn't even set, but it was 110 followers. So thank you, I think, Captain Myers, for sending me over the follower goal edge, I guess. So what can you do? Appreciate that, everybody in the chat. As I said yesterday as well, if we only ever really cast on this channel, so if anybody is interested in watching more casts like this, we cast like all these different tournaments. Go International, we will be back hopefully once again. Don't have a game in the books just yet, but we'll see. Maybe this week or next week we'll be back again. So please follow if you would like to keep up to date with when we're going to be casting. If not, no worries at all. And well, I will say it is a Monday, so we've got the whole week ahead of you. But if we don't see you before the end, have a fantastic rest of your week, everybody in the chat. Larry is asking for the didgeridoo. I need to ask Obnot if he will ever play the didgeridoo. Maybe this is the opportunity on our next cast to whip it out.
I'll get practicing. Maybe next time. We've hit the target now, so
yeah,
promise.
There you go. So with that being said, with the didgeridoo on the brain, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Everybody, it's a crazy world out there, so look after each other, all right? Look after each other, and I will see you next time for another GFG cast. Peace out. Goodbye.